You're this perp back with another video, and finally the most anticipated movie probably since Endgame has finally dawned upon us. I'm talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. This is the last movie in the Home trilogy. When we'll see Tom Holland next, because they did confirm that there are going to be there's going to be another trilogy with Tom Holland. I expect that to come out in like probably 3 years, maybe 2 years, maybe 3. They could probably say that for like phase 5 or something like that. Before I get into this, I will let y'all know this is not going to be a spoiler review. I'm going to probably save that for my live stream that I'm going to have Tuesday night, or I'll probably do it some other time, because I want to let people actually go watch this movie for themselves and experience it. And what experience this was. This is a once-in-a-lifetime type of movie. It's very special. And is it bigger than Endgame? In very much ways, yes. It's just, you know, Endgame was a specific build-up to, you know, all these movies that have come out in the MCU. This is kind of that for just Spider-Man and just the legacy of the film version of Spider-Man and stuff like that. So yeah, all the speculations of who and what is in this movie, you know what I'm saying, I could pretty much confirm, you know what I'm saying. But how everything kind of comes together is really interesting, because this is a movie about redemption, second chances, really all about Peter and just him becoming his own hero, you know what I'm saying? And I see that being one of the biggest complaints about Tom Holland's Spider-Man. People make the joke Iron Boy Jr. and all that stuff, which really doesn't make sense to me, because I feel like Tom Holland's movies really capture who Spider-Man is from a young perspective. You know, he's definitely now growing into this character, growing into this hero, trying to figure out what type of hero he wants to be. He deals with a lot of things in this movie, and even deals with a lot of loss, a lot of close loss, and there's a lot of twists and turns that this takes that I was not expecting. Certain characters that come in due to, you know, how Peter wants to go about fixing these problems, because this picks up right where Far From Home left off, with Mysterio pretty much outing Peter Parker as Spider-Man, and everybody's pretty much looking at him as a murderer. Some people are just completely shocked. You know, you got Jameson, you know, he's pretty much like kind of like the Alex Jones. They literally set up like InfoWars. I thought that was pretty funny. The humor in this really works. It's not too over the top, but it's definitely like the MCU. And I really like the specific scene that we get in this movie where Tom Holland, you know, comes in contact with all these different characters, and you really see that no matter which, you know, Spider-Man that you really enjoy, they all have differences, but also have similarities at the same time. And I really like how they show that, and I feel like they showed everybody pretty much respect. They definitely changed a lot of different characters, like personality and stuff like that, just to kind of fit that MCU formula. I could see that being a negative for some people. I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel about that if you've seen it. But I kind of liked it. It kind of left you guessing, like, what's really going on here. So Peter's dealing with a lot of stuff, you know, about to go to college, and he can't really do that because his whole identity is out there. So that becomes problematic. That's how Doctor Strange comes in to play, and they definitely set up Doctor Strange's next movie that's coming out in May, and I cannot wait. I will tell y'all, do not miss the post credit, and pretty much you pretty much get a trailer at the end of the credits at this movie. That's all I can really say, but definitely stay tuned. Don't miss any of that. You know what I'm saying? That's very important. I'm not going to say what the post-credit scene is, but it definitely is going to be interesting to see where it goes and where they take Tom Holland's next trilogy. But anyways, so like I was saying, Peter goes to Doctor Strange to pretty much do the spell to make people forget. We saw this in the trailer. Now, there's been a lot of things going on with the multiverse. We don't know if it was Loki that kind of set things in motion, or was it Peter? And I think that still kind of, I feel like this is kind of gives us a definitive answer on who pretty much broke the universe. So something goes wrong with the spell, and that little box that you see throughout the trailer is very significant to just the overall plot of this movie, and just how these different villains are coming in from all these different universes and stuff like that. And man, that part right there, honestly, I don't know how I felt about it at first, but then where it went, I understood what they were going for. Like I said, this is a story about redemption, what it really truly means to be a hero, man, and just the consequences of being a hero, and just the consequences of your actions. Because this younger version of Peter is very innocent. He very much likes to just, his heart is too pure. Like, there's a scenario where, you know, they could have really fixed the problem very soon, but like, Peter being Peter, you know, he tries to look out for, or just look for the best, you know, best parts of people, and tries to help them and try to fix them. And I find that to be really interesting, because I'm definitely going to go watch this a second time, because it's a lot to process, dealing with multiversal stuff and all that. And, you know, there's some interesting dialogue between like the villains in this movie, that it's kind of weird that they know that about one another and stuff like that, which I guess that could be kind of a little iffy. Like I said, I want to watch it again. The action in this is just some of the best out of any of the Spider-Man movies. That's just hands down. A lot of hand-to-hand combat and stuff like that. You really start to see you know, Tom Holland's Spider-Man really step it up as far as fighting wise. So like I told people, you're going to have to put respect on Tom's name at the end of this movie, because I feel like everybody delivered, especially Tom, you know, stepping into that leadership role, you know, getting his friends involved, just really showing you the character of Peter Parker and just where he's gonna go from now. I like the music as well. The special effects I thought were really clean. There wasn't no real special effects that didn't look good or anything. Everything was pretty damn clean, and you know, I really enjoyed that. But overall, the story was really dope to me. I like I said, I don't know how it's gonna hold up, or just how I'm gonna view it when I watch it a second time. I'll probably pick up on stuff that I missed, but I'm telling you, this movie sets up a lot of interesting things, man. I'm looking forward to where Marvel takes phase 4 from here. Like I said, this is Tom Holland's movie. He's dealing with a lot of loss, just a lot of different obstacles and stuff like that. And man, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where everything goes, because I feel like a lot of different characters have also gotten closure, you know, that might have not able to got closure, or got their third film, or you know, their third film it was kind of iffy. But you know, I really liked how everything came together with this movie. But I will talk about more of this movie either during the Perp Show Awards, which is this Tuesday coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or I might just pick another date and just do a whole separate stream or something like that, or a separate video. Who knows? Because because I want to get people some time to go watch this. I know this is Thursday. People are going to go see it over the weekend. Definitely go see it over Christmas. This movie is going to do really well. Man, the theater experience on this was really dope. You know, when certain things happened, people cheered. People were crying, man, at the end of this movie. It was really impactful. Just a lot to digest, just all at once. I want to go watch this again. Overall, I thought the movie was a dope just cap to just this trilogy. It's definitely the best trilogy to me, in my opinion, just for many reasons. And let's see if they'll just even top this trilogy with the next one. I want to know what's going to go on with these other movies, because I feel like this movie is going to be definitely a big factor in what's going on in future phase 4 and phase 5 or whatever beyond, how different characters come in. So it's gonna be really dope, man. I wish I could really get into spoilers, because there's so many epic scenes in here that just really work for me. I don't have too many negatives, to be honest with you. I'll probably have some flaws after I watch it a second time. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.